Alright, we're going to check out, shoot, and review the CVLIFE FoxSpook Shake Awake Red Dot today. The 2 MOA dot. So we're going to do a real quick overview on the bench here and get her mounted up and try her out. Alright, let's pull this guy out here. But there she is there, and this is currently on the high-rise mount, which gives you co-witness with the, I believe the A2 style sights. So you get a perfect co-witness with that, with this high rise, but they also include a low rise mount there. So if you don't want it up high like that, they have secondary mount so it's low. So as you can see there, that gives you a center height of 1.65 inches, which will provide you with a 1.4 inch, 1/3 lower co-witness through that sight, which is the typical AR sight height. Nice flip up caps here that are see-through, so you don't have to flip them up. Ideally you would, but you know, high stress situation, you can just go ahead and use it as is without having to flip them up. It's going to be pretty close to you, but for precision work, you definitely want to flip them up there. Let's see what else comes on the box. Really nice box, by the way. Obviously, you know, foam padding and whatnot. So it comes with 2 batteries. I believe it's only going to use 1, so you got a backup battery there. That's nice. There's your, you know, tools there for installation. And I did notice there's some stuff back here. So you got your screen wipe, a little instruction booklet there. And let's see if there's anything under this one. Nope, that's it. There's your instruction manual there. Nice collared, very detailed. And there's some of the quick stats there if you want to pause and read that. Like I said, 2 MOA dot, which I'm going to love because I like this finer, more crisp dots. So since these 2 batteries came separate, I believe we got to install here. Oh, there's already one in it. Wow, so you get 3 batteries. All right. But I do got to pull this little tab out so that it'll connect. So don't want to forget that. So we already got a battery in there, and then we got 2 backup batteries. So let's see. There's my illumination there. Okay, it's already on. So I'll get some good images for you guys. It looks, you know, huge on here, and it looks like it's blinking, but it's just the camera. I'll try to get some better still shot images of you guys, but it is way finer and more crisp than that. But I'll work on getting some still shot images for you guys, show you how fine and crisp that dot is. But we'll have that coming up in the video. But I'm going to get her mounted up and we'll get her sighted in and try her out. And again, I just want to point out, it does have the shake awake. So, you know, after it stays completely still for some amount of time, it'll shut off on its own. And then as soon as you touch it, pick it up, it senses any motion, it'll automatically flick back on for you. So typically you do not get that in this price range. So that's a nice feature of this little budget red dot. But today I'll just be using it in manual mode, which you can hit either button to turn it on, and then you press and hold. Well, I press and hold plus, and then it shuts off after a few seconds. So I like using them in manual mode, but this one does have the auto on, auto off. I have some of them at home set up like that. It just depends on if, you know, the purpose of the rifle.